Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Open Discussions for Women. My name is Annie. I am your host, and I am excited to welcome you back into another dynamic session here on this platform. I'd like to share with you coming soon God's Covering to Marriage webinar. You guys, I am very excited to share about this webinar. So please grab your coffee, your tea, grab your water, your soft drinks, and get prepared for a great treat on what's to come here on Open Discussions for Women. Let us begin. First and foremost, I would like to say you are cordially invited to join us in our February 2025 webinar. This webinar is entitled God's Covering to Marriage. This webinar is open to the public and free to attend. Come in and receive a wealth of knowledge on marital matters. Learn what cause marital failings, what the foundation of marriage is, how to prepare in singleness, how to prepare in engagement, and how to maintain in marriage. This webinar is for all to attend. Singles desiring to be married, those engaged preparing for marriage, and those that are married. You do not want to miss the gems God has for you. This webinar will require registration, so please register soon. The registration is listed on my website. As you log onto the YouTube channel, you will see website f2sophisticated.com. That's F, the letter F, the number 2, the word sophisticated.com. I want you to go to this website, and on the very main page, you will see the upcoming webinar for February 2025, God's Covering to Marriage. There, I would love for you to go ahead, register. The registration is free, and this is in webinar form due to the sensitivity of the discussions that will be had. You guys, I hope you are excited for what God has in store as it relates to this webinar. Get excited with me, you guys. Are you separated or divorced, desiring to know how to handle this from a godly perspective? Come here to hear difficult topics no one wants to speak about. Our guest speaker is Pastor Warren Anderson and First Lady Elder Carolyn Anderson. They will be joining us live from Tucson, Arizona, to share the wealth of knowledge in which the Lord has invested in them. They will share real life experiences and the Word of God as it relates to marriage. You guys, I am so excited, and I hope you are excited to join in on this webinar. The webinar will be promptly each night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This webinar begins February 3rd, and this webinar will be hosted on Monday nights only in February. The webinar dates are as follows: February 3rd, 2025, February 10th, 2025, February 17th, 2025, and the last session, February 24th, 2025. Every night, the guest speakers will start the conversation off. They will start the webinar. You will not want to miss these gems in which the Lord has in store for us. Come on in. Let's talk about marriage. Let's talk about God's principles as it relates to marriage. Let's talk about God's protection to marriage. Let's review and look at those wedding vows. Let's examine what the wedding vows are really and truly all about. Come in, join with me in feasting in the Word of God and learning more as it relates to God's covering to marriage. Well, you all, that is all I have as it relates to our upcoming webinar for February. I hope you are excited about it, and I hope you will join in to see what God has in store for 2025. Again, the audience is for singles, engaged, married, those who would just love to know about marriage from a godly perspective. We are excited to hear from you. Join us in February, coming soon.
Hello, I am Annie. I am your host, and I am so excited that you chose to come on to this YouTube channel and just see what God is doing here. Listen, I paused the video for a brief moment to give you an opportunity to go ahead, subscribe to my channel today, hit the like button to this video, and be sure to share it with a friend. And by all means, before you leave, hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on any of my future content. And lastly, if you're seeing something here that you're enjoying, or if you're hearing something here that you're enjoying, go down to the comments and place a word of encouragement. And that word of encouragement will not just be for me alone, but for all those who view the videos after you as well. Thank you so much. Back to the video.